Welcome to this edition of SAU Magazine, a weekly program featuring news, profiles, sports, commentary, interviews, and special events, all coming to you from the campus of Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.
This is Bill Herrin
and Tamika Gulley
with a Southern Arkansas University police log. On October 29th at 11:10 p.m., UPD dispatched officers Thornton and Booth to the Tally Hall parking lot because of a large crowd. Upon arrival, Thornton and Booth located Barbara Cooper sitting in a car in the parking lot. Booth could see a bottle of vodka and cans of beer in the floorboard. Booth asked Cooper if she had any open containers of alcohol in the car. Cooper stated there was a cup of Jamaica Me Crazy that she was drinking. Cooper was cited for drinking in public and released.
On October 27th, Chief Odell investigated where an unknown suspect pried the door off a post office box. The box was registered to Anthony Hullaby, an SAU student. It appeared the box was pried open with a flat object such as a screwdriver or pry bar. It is unknown if there was any mail in the box. The door to the P.O. box was nowhere to be found. I'm Tamika Gulley.
And I'm Bill Herrin.
With the Southern Arkansas University Police Log.
With an SAU profile, I'm Jennifer Lewis.
And I'm Tracy Campbell. The Students in Free Enterprise organization is just getting started on this year's projects, but they have already left their mark on area residents. Their latest project, Make a Difference Day, held Saturday, October 24th on the SAU campus, was a success. As a part of Make a Difference Day, SIFE held a resume workshop with Ms. Wilma Williams as guest speaker, mock interviews, and a fashion show to demonstrate the latest business world attire.
The goal of Make a Difference Day was to better educate participants about resume writing, job applications, and interviews. It is estimated that SIFE reached at least 35 people with the Make a Difference message. SIFE's next big project will be the International Expo, to be held November 20th in the Business Agri Building. For more information about SIFE's exciting activities, contact Dr. Scott Bellamy at 235-5162 or the SIFE office at 235-5152.
This has been an SAU Profile.
This is Andy Garcia with commentary. Have a Coke and a smile. This is a phrase you will not hear much longer on the SAU campus. The university has contracted Delta Beverage to provide all soft drinks on campus starting next semester. The bidding war for soft drink vending rights were not even close. Delta Beverage outbid Coca-Cola $360,000 to $200,000. I'm all for adding more revenue to the SAU campus. If students feel that this loss of choice is intolerable, then let me interject an objective opinion. The revenue that will be generated from the PepsiCo contract will be used to improve the campus and the overall educational experience here at SAU, which is the main reason students attend a university not to consume Coca-Cola. Students should be thankful for all progress made by university officials for their education. This has been Andy Garcia with commentary.
I'm Heather Quent.
And I'm Philip Smith with Southern Arkansas University Career Center Information.
Tyson's Foods will be holding campus-wide interviews on November 11th. The positions available are for production supervision trainees. Those eligible for the interview are students whose majors are agricultural business, all business majors, industrial technology, and industrial management. Also, students who will graduate in December of '98, May and August of '99, as well as SAU alumni are eligible. Internships are available for the summer of '99, and students must be classified as a junior. Informational meetings will be held on November 10th from 6:30 to 7:30 p.m. in Nelson 221. Students interested should contact the Employment Resource Center located in Nelson 221 at 870-235-4097. Resumes must be submitted during the interview.
A reminder from the Student Employment Office for all students who work on campus or plan to work on campus has been issued. All first-time student workers, both work study and regular, must complete partners training before they continue to work and plan to get paid for their student work. Students who miss 2 of the scheduled appointments must meet with Dr. Allen before being allowed to reschedule. Also, any students who fail to complete their partners training will have their work permit suspended. The partners training includes 2 scheduled sessions. A time scheduled is available from the Office of Student Employment at Nelson 212 or call 870-235-5511 for more information.
I'm Heather Quent.
And I'm Philip Smith with Southern Arkansas University Employment Information.
If you or someone you know is having trouble making a career choice, check out the Counseling and Testing Center.
The Counseling and Testing Center is overseen by competent individuals who care about your future.
Mrs. Paula Washington Woods is the director.
She will sit with you and talk to you on a one-to-one basis to map out a plan that will get you started in the right direction.
Whether that be one of the up-to-date tests that you can take over the internet, or if you prefer exploring the old-fashioned way, the Counseling and Testing Center can help you do that too.
It is located on the second floor of Nelson Hall.
You shouldn't wait a minute longer for your future to begin.
Check out the Counseling and Testing Center on the campus of Southern Arkansas University.
Your academic future can improve as a result. That's the SAU Counseling and Testing Center.
I'm Tina Davis.
And I'm Marla Tucker.
With the SAU calendar. Thursday, November 5th at 7 p.m. there will be a volleyball game at home.
For Friday, November 6th, the Phi Beta Lambda National Fall Leadership Conference will be held in Birmingham, Alabama.
On Saturday, the 7th, there will be a football game away and a volleyball game at home, both at 2 p.m. The cross-country NCAA Regional Championship will also be held on Saturday.
On Sunday, November 8th, there will be a volleyball game at home at 2 p.m.
For Monday, the 9th, there will be an impact meeting at 5 p.m. in Bruce Conference Room 2. At 7:30 p.m., there will be an IGC meeting in Wilson 216.
And on Tuesday, November 10th at 3:30 p.m., an ADAPT meeting will be held. At 6 p.m., there will be an RHA meeting, and Impact will present Tom Papa in Harton Theater at 7 p.m. I'm Marla Tucker.
And I'm Tina Davis.
With the SAU calendar.
With us today is a very special guest, country music recording artist Tracy Lawrence. He's a former SAU student, and he's Grand Marshal of the 1998 Homecoming Parade. Thank you for joining us, Tracy.
It's great to be here today. How are you doing?
Good. How does it feel to be back on the SAU campus?
I haven't actually had enough time to look around and check the campus out. I drove through late last night, so I'm just now getting started, looking forward to making my way around the campus and seeing what's changed. I noticed some new facilities here, but it's been several years since I've been back, so I'm looking forward to looking around after the game's over today and kind of soaking it all in.
While you were at Southern Arkansas University, you too were a student of mass communications, I believe in business.
Yes.
What do you see yourself doing in that field if you hadn't been the successful star that you are today?
Well, the reason that I chose mass communications was because I was looking for an avenue to get into the recording industry. Being from this area, I felt like I was very limited with the people and the contacts that I had to get into that field, and I felt like a background in mass communications was a good, solid way to prepare for it. And it has been a very good step in getting to that point. But I would probably be in radio of sorts, probably a disc jockey or a program director somewhere. Definitely music is without a doubt one of the most important things in my life. But the background, even though I don't use it in the field that I started out studying, gave me a lot of foundation for media preparations and learning how to work in front of the camera, dealing with radio stations and understanding the structure of the format that I deal with in my business. So it was a lot more educational than I even realized at the time.
So music's definitely your first love.
Without a doubt, yes.
I know you're here for homecoming today, and I've read that you've done, I think, 3 homecoming concerts in your hometown of Foreman.
Yes. Last year, Sammy Kershaw was with me. The year before, Kenny Chesney. Actually, we've done 4. The year before that, Lisa Brokoff was there, and the first year that we had, Tracy Bird performed with me. And we actually do a scholarship fund for a high school student out of Foreman. We've given 3 away, I believe, and we believe that we're going to get it up to a full 4-year scholarship this year for one of the students there. The rest of the money goes into the local community, to the football program. We've bought computers for the school, different things around the town. Everything goes right back into the economy.
That's
Great. Any plans for a scholarship for mass comm students at SAU?
I would love to be able to get this to a point where it would be more of a music-geared scholarship, something into the mass communications field or the music department. But the type of money we're talking about, I mean, it's still growing. It takes a while to get to that point. Concerts are pretty expensive to put on.
Well, it looks like you've got a good start.
Yeah,
well,
we do.
With all the glitz and glamour that surrounds you, I mean, you grew up in Foreman, you fished in the Little and Red Rivers.
Yes.
How do you stay grounded?
I think being able to come back home and I've maintained contact with my friends from college and from high school, just the relationships of the previous years before I went to Nashville have been very beneficial in keeping me grounded. My family's been very supportive and very strong. And I think more than anything, it's just having the ability to come home and just be the same guy I was when I left.
Well, what's it like coming home? Are you mobbed by people, or do you feel comfortable being in your own hometown?
I do. Concert week is usually pretty crazy when I'm home that week, but for the most part, I have a place down by my mom and dad. I just relax when I come home. My friends from high school come by and see me, and I mean, it's very low-key. There's not a lot of people in Foreman, you've got to understand. I think there were 1,200 people there when I graduated high school, and it may have declined some from then. But it's, I think, for the most part, everybody pretty much accepts me and receives me back into the town as just one of their own. They're very supportive and pretty much give me my space.
Through your celebrity, I guess that would have opened a few doors and offered you the opportunity to maybe explore some activities or things that you might not have pursued otherwise. How do you think your celebrity has maybe changed you?
I think it's changed everything about me in great respect. It's forced me to mature at a very accelerated rate. I wouldn't have been exposed to the people or the overwhelming mass of people that really have given me a better perspective of just how people are overall in the country, socially, spiritually. It's really giving me a lot better overview just simply because of the mass of people that I've dealt with in the last 6 or 7 years. Millions and millions of people with hand-to-hand contact. You really start to get a better grip on, I'm very much a studier or evaluator of people and groups and how people react to situations. I'm a deep thinker from a great degree, but I think it really has been something that as I look and reflect back over the last 6 or 7 years, I've learned a lot of things that I would have never been exposed to without this.
So would you consider that one of the better things about being a celebrity?
I think there are pros and cons to anything. Definitely anything that you desire is worth hard work, and there's a lot of long hours, a lot of short nights. But I think for what you sacrifice, you gain a great deal because it's allowed me the opportunity to leave my mark in a way that hopefully will be remembered for many, many years because the music will be there for a long time.
What about drawbacks to being a celebrity? When you see your name in a tabloid or something, do you get mad or do you laugh about it? Or
I really don't read tabloids. I think after a point, once you get used to the initial shock of it, there comes a point where you just learn to let it roll off. It's just part of the job. And either you let it consume you or you conquer it. And it's just one of those things that you have to deal with. I mean, you are so exposed to the press and the media that if you choose the lifestyle, you have to be ready to deal with the downsides and the repercussions of all of it because most people in the industry are going to have to deal with it to some degree. And you have to realize that none of it is personal. It's just all business.
SAU Magazine is a production of broadcast journalism students in the Department of Theater and Mass Communication at Southern Arkansas University in Magnolia.